Hello students, today we are doing a very important topic and that is tenses. As you know, we have taken this topic from in between, the main reason being it's a very important topic and it keeps coming in the test of English 1 also. That is why we are doing the topic of tenses today. As you know, we have three main tenses. The three main are present tense, past tense and future tense. These are our three main tenses which we learned in the 5th standard. Now, again in the present tense we have three: simple present, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. Same thing implies with the past tense. We have four parts: simple past, which you already know, we have done this; continuous, where we add ing; perfect tense and perfect continuous tense. Same with future, simple future, where we add will and shall; continuous, where we add ing; future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. So these are the further parts of the three main tenses. We'll be doing all of them this time. So we cover the whole lesson of tenses. Now if you open to page number 76 of your textbook, we have tenses and the chapter is chapter 16 of our textbook. You can refer to it, but right now you can pay attention to what I am explaining. We have simple present tense. Simple present tense, as you know, when you do something in the present. I write a letter, I study every day. These are our simple present tense when you are talking in the present tense. I am giving you examples. This is tasty. Shivam wakes up at 6 a.m. I am not hungry. These are the examples of simple present tense. Then we come to present continuous. As you know, in continuous we add ing. So Rupal is walking, you can see. They are playing. I am writing a letter. So ing, and this is present. These are our verbs, they are in present tense, and these verbs show you the continuous tense. So present continuous tense. I hope you have understood. Now we come to perfect tenses. Now, for perfect tenses, as you know, we have a separate list of perfect tenses. So based on that, we go ahead. Where the verb changes, the verb that is there will change. So go becomes gone, bake becomes baked, live becomes lived. So these are called participles. We have a whole list of participles in our textbook. We will come to the participle part later on. Right now, I just want you to pay attention here so that we go to the participle form. So as before starting the perfect tense, I realized let us do the participles before that. On page number 82 of your textbook, we have list of participles. You should be referring to that list. 82, 83, 84. A whole list of participles is there. If you want, you can write the whole list in your notebook. If you don't want to, you can just read it 2 to 3 times to get the hang of participles. Participles are the words which are used for the perfect tense. Like began is a past tense. Begin, present tense. Began, past tense. Begun is your perfect tense. Perfect tense here, it is called participle. Like blew becomes blown, broke becomes broken, spoke, spoken, wrote, written, knew, known. Simple past, flew. But the participle of flew is flown. A whole list is given in your textbook. It is very important that you read this list thoroughly, minimum 2 to 3 times, and the participles will remain the same. You will start doing the exercises, you will probably more of revision, more of practice, you will remember them just like that. There is no need to actually cram them like tables. Keep reading them from your notebook. Keep referring to them when you want to, when we are doing the exercise, so you don't write any wrong participles. Participles are the words which we used for all kinds of perfect tenses, be it present, past or future. Remain the same. Only the verb, helping verb before it will change depending on the tenses. I hope you are understanding. Let me repeat once again. The participles remain the same for present, perfect and future tenses. Only the helping verb, the verb that comes before, will change. Let me give you an example. If it is present participle, you can write, this can be a present word. If it is past, you can write had. If it is future, you will write will have. I hope you are understanding. Have is present, had past, and will have will be future. I am not saying go with the sentences. This is just for your explanation. This will become present perfect, past perfect and future perfect. Students, once again have a look at this. The participles remain the same for the future tense. Only these words, the helping verbs will change according to the tenses. If it is present tense, have begun. If it is past tense, had blown. And if it is future, will have broken. I hope now you have understood how we will write the perfect tense. Okay, so now we come back to our perfect tenses. Now probably you will get a better idea. These are all participles, and because it is present, we write has gone, have baked, have lived. This lived is a participle, baked is a participle, gone, these are the participles, and these are our present tenses. Together they make it present perfect tense. Now I hope you have understood how we do present perfect. Now we come to present perfect continuous. As you know, continuous we add ing here. So present, being is present. You have been working here, continuous. Have been doing. Has not been taking. Present perfect continuous. Please look at the sentences once again. You will get an idea how present perfect continuous sentence is written. Now we come to simple past tense. See, I taught you all the four tenses of present tense together. Simple present, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Okay. So that is not the way it is given in your textbook. But I thought that will make it simpler for you to understand. So we are going in that pattern. Once we have completed all the present tenses, now we come to all the past tenses. Same method, simple past. It was, is becomes was, invited, ed, buy becomes bought. These are what? Simple past tenses which we have already done. Continuous adding ing. Was studying, was listening, was crying. This is something which is not difficult. Now we come to the main part, the perfect tense. Past perfect. See, as you know, these are our participles and we add the past tense to it. So we have past perfect. Had marked. Had you made carrot cake that day? You had made carrot cake that day. You get it? Past perfect tense. Past perfect continuous. had been working, ing continuous, past perfect continuous. See, had been walking, had not been eating. These are all past perfect continuous tenses. If you look at the examples that I have given you and the underlining part that I have done for you, you will be able to make out all the four tenses: simple past, past continuous, perfect and past perfect continuous tense. Please go through the examples properly so you understand all the four tenses. Okay, now we come to the future tenses all together: simple future, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous tense. As you know, future means something that we do in future, so we add will and shall to it. Let us go to the simple future tense. I will go, they shall, I will. So as you know, they are simple future tenses where we add will and shall. This is something which you know. Now we have future continuous. Future continuous, ing, coming, waiting, leaving, and we have added will stands for future, ing stands for continuous. So future continuous tenses. Now perfect tense. Will have lived, will have given, will have left. These are the words which suggest future perfect tense. Will have left. Future perfect tense, where left, given, lived are all participles. Now we come to perfect continuous. Continuous, as you know, you must have ing and future and perfect. Will have been working. Will have been working. Will have been traveling. The patient will have been sleeping. All these suggest future perfect continuous tense. Please go through all the examples minimum 2 to 3 times to understand. They are not very difficult once you know the participles. Then you will just keep doing and changing the sentences according to the required tense. So please students, look at this video minimum 2 to 3 times to understand the tenses properly. It is very important to know the tenses, and I have taken the tenses together so you understand. Like I have taken, it's not given like this in the textbook, please. So don't get confused. But we have done all the 3 tenses with their subparts together, so it makes it easy for you to understand. Like once when we have taken future, we have done all the tenses related to future tense, so you can easily make out the difference between each one. So here we complete all the tenses chapters of your textbook. You can do the exercises one by one after looking at the video minimum 2 to 3 times. Please, I am repeating this very often. The video has to be listened to minimum 2 to 3 times to understand all the tenses that we have done together. And after you finish listening to the video, you can do all the exercises related to the tenses.